The first step to replacing the starter is disconnecting the negative battery terminal. The trickiest part of the starter replacement is access. From under the vehicle, use a ratchet wrench to remove the two nuts where the battery and ignition wires connect to the starter solenoid. Make a mental note or label the wires to ensure you install them correctly on the new starter. There's a third nut for the wire that connects the solenoid to the starter. It's not necessary to remove that one since we're replacing the entire unit. The bottom mounting stud has two nuts on it. Remove the top one so you can remove the ground wire. You're going to need a wrench with a thin wall on it to get onto that nut. Our ratchet wrench was too thick to get a hold of it, so we used a boxed-in wrench. On the second nut, we had to use our open-end wrench to get a good grab on it. Now just loosen and remove the stud. For the second and third mounting bolts, you're going to have to use feel to get to them. We used a socket wrench with an extension to get to them. Be patient as you remove them. Again, access is tight. On a safety note, it's a good idea to have a hand on the starter as you remove the last bolt, because once it's loose, the starter could fall onto your face or head. Now that the last bolt is removed, carefully bring the starter out. Before installing the new starter, compare it to the old one to ensure the mounting holes and the electrical connections match. Install the new starter by carefully getting it up into place in the same position as the old one. With the bolt holes lined up and holding the starter with one hand, begin installing the mounting bolts. We installed the grounding stud first. Again, going by feel, find the bolt holes and install the other two mounting bolts. Use your socket wrench with an extension to tighten them. Reconnect the ground wire to the ground stud and install the nut. Install the other two wires onto the correct studs and install and tighten the nuts. Finally, reinstall the negative battery cable onto the negative battery terminal and you're ready to give it a test.
Think ahead. Think advance.